We are now having a discussion with Professor Lyal about the future of the Johannesburg Business School and what the offerings are going to be. And I just want to come to you, Prof. There's this big terminology and big discussions going on in the country, particularly at the university level, where people are asking about decolonization and people are looking forward to decolonization. There's been a lot of debates around this. So what are the plans for the Johannesburg Business School? How does it fit in? What is the outlook for the Johannesburg Business School with regards to decolonization and other programs that we will be offering to really meet the needs on the ground? Because earlier on, we talked about making impact, and the Johannesburg Business School focusing around programs that will make impact in the community. So what is your view around decolonization and other programs that the business school will be offering?
So I see a very, very exciting outlook for the business school. What we have been talking about extensively at the JBS and within the College of Business and Economics is internationalization and education and outputs that are very much geared towards the decolonization of what we have seen. Now, what is very, very exciting, and this does present an enormous opportunity for us, because the Johannesburg Business School will be a Pan-African institution, or one that will be informed by Africa and the context in Africa. And when I talk about the context, that's when we address the issue of decolonization. We will be focused very much on management education and outputs that are geared for and are developed through the African context. So in the case of the business school, we'll be focused on case studies, case study outputs and briefings and research outputs that are in the African context, using examples of, say, for example, mergers and acquisitions, but within Africa. Looking at expert negotiations, but not looking at expert negotiations between multinational corporations in the United States and Europe or wherever that might be, but in the African context, and looking very much at the contextually relevant issues on the continent around culture, around political and social dynamics, and bringing that into our classrooms or into those learnings and into the syndicates, and getting students to debate these issues with very, very rich examples from our context here.
Wow, that's very interesting. And then, Prof, I'm just looking at a number of business schools that are in existence in South Africa and beyond. What would you say would be the unique selling point for the Johannesburg Business School?
I think exactly what we were talking about around being a business school that is informed by and connected to the African continent. This Johannesburg Business School will be a business school that will be focused, as I've mentioned, on management and leadership in the African context. So that's going to be our unique differentiator. We are also going to collaborate very closely with similar business schools around the world, especially on the African continent and in other emerging regions. Comparative studies between Latin America, Asia, and in the African context are going to be all important, and that's one of the things that we will certainly focus on and really pride ourselves in.
And certainly online programs will be very big for the business school, including the Center for Entrepreneurship.
Exactly.
Obviously, for bigger impact. That will be what will assist us to go beyond just South Africa, and different parts of the continent. We will be able to really reach a bigger target market than we are currently doing.
Online is the next frontier for universities and for business schools alike, and we will certainly be focusing very much on online education, and that's also going to be our real impact. Let's not forget that rankings and accreditations are all important, but the raison d'etre of UJ and of the College of Business and Economics, and especially of the business school, is to have impact through scale. As the biggest business school on the African continent, we want to have real impact. And real impact will come through online education.
Yeah. And just one point that I want to make also from the center side. Earlier on I said that the center is about delivering integrated business development services, and this is one area that we are sure that will make a greater impact in the lives of SMEs than just if we were to just deliver training programs for them. But thank you very much, Prof, for all the insights that you have shared with us. And I just want to refer you to our website if you need more information about what we do, what the business school does. You can go on to www.uj.ac.za/CBE. Thank you.